whatever it may be. The 4 are the common papers. Okay. The 4 are the common papers. The 4 common papers, in that 4 common papers, we are having the 2 papers are the 1.5 hour paper. That is a 40 marks paper. And the remaining 2 papers are the 60 marks papers. That is a 2 hours paper is there. Beside that one, the 3 optionals are there. We are choosing, suppose one optional is the chemistry. This chemistry or botany, zoology, or physics, mathematics, or psychology, whatever you want. But today class is the chemistry class. The chemistry is the one of the optional subject. It consisting of the 3 hours paper. That means entirely different with the 4 papers. These 3 papers are the 80 marks paper. That means 3 hours duration will be there. 2 to 5. The question, that means answer you have to write the 3 hours papers. This indicates what means actually 80 marks means it consisting of the SEM is consisting of or that particular prescribed syllabus is the 4 blocks are there. Previously you thought that the 40 marks pair means only 2 blocks are there. And the remaining others about 60 marks means 3 blocks are there. Like that it is divided. So our core subject, that means the optional subject is a chemistry. It is consisting of the 4 blocks and 80 marks paper. From 80 marks, you can get that 32 marks means it is a pass mark. So 80 marks paper, the pass mark is 32. How to get the pass mark? Easy, very easy in the university. Okay, open university system, getting of the pass mark is very easy. But the thing is, we are coming to the all the way, or we are listening this particular online classes. Okay. So you chosen as a open university student. That's why you have to, particularly as a science student, you are able to understand whatever the concepts are there. Try to understand the concepts first. Don't think about the examination point of view now. You are the science student after the completion of the 6 SEMs. You are becoming a science student. You are to able to answer any interviews or anybody asked your questions on the regarding of the science. You are to able to answer, particularly chemistry. So the chemistry in this first SEM consisting of the 4 blocks. Block 1 consisting of again 3 units. Block 2 again 3 units. Block 3 again 3 units. Block 4 3 units. Means total you are having of how many? 4 into 4. So 4 into 3 units means it is nothing but 12 chapters are there. Out of 12 chapters, you will get the 80 marks question. But the thing is, from the first SEM, the 12 chapters are, most of the chapters are you are familiar in your, either you may chance that do the intermediate discontinue or SSC level. You are having of the little bit idea of the regard that chapters. But few chapters, 1-2 chapters are just newly introduced. Okay, don't worry about the new chapters and be aware of what are the topics you know. The block 1 is consisting of inorganic chemistry. So first of all, I would like to share you chemistry is again divided into 3 main branches. Inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry. These are the 3 main branches. I'm saying so many number of branches are there, but I'm saying only main branches of the chemistry is 3: inorganic, organic, physical. So why it is classified as inorganic or organic or physical means? Inorganic means to study of the elements and its compounds. Study of the elements. Elements means what are again? You know the periodic table. In the periodic table, now we are having of the 120 elements are there. In that 120 elements, except carbon, remaining other elements, each element is having of its own properties, own preparation, and everything is there. So you would like to study the every elements, how they are prepared, where it occurs, what is the nature of it, what is the use of it, any industrial resources are there, or any natural resources are there. what is there? You have to study. That is only in the inorganic part. Inorganic chemistry is nothing but to study of the all elements and compounds, its properties and preparation. That's why it is called as inorganic chemistry. Now coming to the organic chemistry. Actually, it is a big story is there, but just I'm going to the straightforward. The organic is nothing but study of the carbon compounds. Study of the carbon compounds is called as organic chemistry. That means in the periodic table, 120 elements are there, except carbon, I say that it is inorganic. Now you have to study the carbon only. Carbon and its compounds is called as organic chemistry. That means that single element is having of that much of vast compounds are there. That means nothing but millions of compounds are synthesized in the laboratory every year by means of the carbon. See the carbon, how it is important, sir? What is the unique characteristic? See, my body is there. Without carbon, I can't. So it is made up of without carbons only. If you take the anything, if you suppose in the morning you are had the breakfast, the chapati, suppose, with the dal, what is happened after the digestion of the chapati and dal? It is converted into glucose. What is the glucose? What is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. Carbon is there. Essential element is carbon. Hydrogen is there. Oxygen is there. But carbon is there. So that is called as a carbon organic chemistry. So everything, whatever you take, amino acids, proteins, everything which are useful to sustain the life of living organism. These are all are nothing but the carbon compounds. So the essential thing is a vital role in the particular human beings and living organisms. That's why it is separated as organic chemistry. Okay, fine friends. Now coming to the physical chemistry. The main branch, one more branch is the physical chemistry. What are the principles are underlining of in the inorganic and organic? Those we have to study in the physical chemistry. So what are the principles means what? Again, you have a little bit of confusion will be there. Nothing is there here. So physical chemistry means suppose if you are taking the gaseous state. The gaseous state, what are the laws are there? You know the Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law. Why I am reminding this one means because we are already familiar with the in our childhood. In the 8th or 9th classes, gaseous state will be there. In that gaseous state, first of all, the Boyle's law, Charles law, or Avogadro's law. Or you are aware of the intermediate syllabus also, you know that one. These laws and the principles which we are studied in the physical chemistry. Suppose we are taking the atomic structure. So whatever is atomic structure, what is Pauli's exclusion principles are? What is above principles are? What is Ohm's rules are? What is Heisenberg uncertainty principles are? This is nothing but belongs to the physical chemistry. So whatever the laws establish, whatever the principles are present, which can study in the physical chemistry. I hope you can understand the three main branches of our chemistry. Okay. Now the same is, now we are having of the first block is inorganic chemistry. In our first sem, we are having of the inorganic chemistry. In that inorganic chemistry, the first lab, the first A group elements are there. The first unit is first A group element. Second unit is second A group elements. And third is semi-micro analysis. These are the three chapters. Sir, what again? First A, why you are calling first A, second A, semi-micro? Nothing is there. Just you are aware about the periodic table. Periodic table is why they are constructed by our scientists. 120 elements so far discovered. Still, it is number of elements will be discovering. See, it is a dynamic in nature. Initially, if you see in the 1840s or 18th century, few elements, only 11 elements are there. Deborah and Triad. At the time, only 11 to 15 elements are there. No, he knows. After that, Newland's actives. Newland's active only few are elements, up to 50 elements. Okay, like that, slowly number of elements are discovering. But the scientists, how can you read easily the elements? They are classified into on the basis of periodic table. So that is called as a periodic table. You can easily study all the elements easily. Why? Because they are classified into groups and periods. So groups is nothing but the same. It is a vertical column. Column is called as a group. Horizontal row is called as a period. In the column, whatever the elements are present, those elements are similar properties. Suppose if we take the first A group elements, what are the first A group elements are? Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, radium. These are belongs to the first A group elements. Why they are keeping like this, sir? The elements are same, resemble with the properties of the lithium. The second element in the first A group element, lithium. First is the hydrogen. Hydrogen place still it is confusion. Why? Because hydrogen atomic number is 1. You are keeping in the first A group elements. But the properties are belongs to the 7th A group elements. Halogens. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. That is the halogen group. The particularly hydrogen element, the properties are somewhat resemble with the halogen groups. So just you are present in the first A group element as a hydrogen, but not you are to study in the first A group element. Keep in mind, the position of hydrogen is still, it is confusing. Still also. Okay. So the first A group elements are nothing but lithium. We are having of the first A group elements are. Okay. So all of you know that one, the chart of that one. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These are the first A group elements. Okay. So you have to study about the first A group elements in that. That means there's a first group in the periodic table. It is resemble with when you are studying about the lithium, remaining elements, almost all the properties are similar. So almost all 8 elements are there. The elements are easily to study. Like that, second group. You are having of the second group elements are there. Second group elements are nothing but beryllium, magnesium, okay, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. These are the second A group elements. In the extremely left side of the periodic table, first A, second A group elements are there. Then after the first and second A group elements, in between elements are there. Those are called as D block elements or transition elements. After that, we are having of third A, fourth A, fifth A, sixth A, seventh A, and eighth A. That is, eighth is nothing but 0 group elements. So today in the modern periodic table, this first A group element is nothing but you are using of Indo-Arabic number is 1. Second A means it is a Roman letter. Second A, it is nothing but 2. Third A means it is 13. In between, you are having of the remaining other D block elements are present. Those are numbered as sequence order. 13th group means 3rd A. 14th group means 4th A. 15th group means 5th A. You remember like that. Both you have to remember. Roman letters as well as the Indo-Arabic numbers. Okay. Now, the first block consisting of the, we are having of the 2 groups are there. First A group elements, second A group elements, and third chapter is very, very important chapter is semi-micro analysis. Mostly, I don't want to speak about the semi-micro analysis. Why? Because you are compulsory to attend the practical classes. Why? Because our chemistry paper consisting of 80 marks only, remaining 20 marks. That is practicals. From you get the 20 marks from the practicals only. You can attend any, whatever your study center is there, they conduct the classes as well as the exam also. You must attend, that is a compulsory attendance required. Otherwise, they won't allow the practical examination. Only 3 days that you have to attend. In that 3 days, you have to learn the semi-micro analysis. What means of the semi-micro analysis? Means nothing but you are having of the salt is given. In that salt, you are having of the cations and anions. You have to select the cation and anion. From that, the identification of the cell, that is the cation and anion, you can take as a compound. Suppose you have to identify the cation is sodium. You can identify the anion is chlorine. Then sodium chlorine is added. Sodium chloride, that is a table salt, is present. It is a compound. So in that semi-micro analysis, you have to third chapter totally belongs to the semi-micro analysis. You are totally learned in the practical classes that third chapter. Be aware of that one particularly. Why? Because in the examination, in the theory examination also, sometimes 10 to 15 marks from that chapter. One essay type question may be chance, one short type question is chance. So please be aware about that one. Third chapter very easily. Anyhow, you have to attend the 3 classes. 3 days means 10 to 5 classes. That is total whole day you have to attend. 3 days continuation compulsory. That is. So from that you can learn the third chapter very easily. So here the first year, second year group elements you can learn. So first year group elements already I told that lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Sir, lithium, which is the atomic number? So first I say that hydrogen is the first element. That means in the periodic table, atomic number is 1 is the hydrogen. Next in the same group, second element is lithium. Just add first element to 2. Adding of 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So lithium atomic number is 3. Next element in the group is sodium. Add 8. We are adding of 8 to the second element. Lithium is the third atomic number. Add 8, 11. Next, we are adding of that one again 8. After the sodium, in this group, we are having of the element is potassium. So 11 plus 8, 19 atomic number. See why this is very important, because in the examination they can ask the write the electronic configuration of first A group elements. You have to remember the all the elements name as well as the atomic number. So remembering the atomic number is very laborious. Now this is a technique to identify or to recognize the to remember the atomic number. 288. Okay. 2 means first element adding 2, you are getting the second element. You are getting of the second element. Second element you are adding of 8, you are getting of the third element. Third element you are adding of that one, 8, you are getting of the potassium. So 288 over. Next you have to add the 18. Remember please, here 288, 18. 18 means 19 plus 18, 37. Rubidium atomic number is 37. Next again add 18. So that is the next element after the rubidium is cesium. Cesium atomic number is 37 plus 18, 55. Next last element, that is the francium. It is a radioactive element. You don't want to study that one radioactive element because it is a natural formation. Radioactive can't stable one. So but you remember that one atomic number is important. So 55 plus 32. 55 plus 32 means 87, the francium atomic number. I hope understand the how to recognize, how to identify the atomic number. 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. So a group elements is come for any group. For any group, please remember this one. Not only the first group, any group. Suppose we are taking the second A group elements now. So after the lithium in the second period, what is the next element? Is the beryllium. Lithium is the third element. Beryllium is the fourth element. At least remember the first group and second period. Beryllium is the fourth element in the periodic table. Next, I want the magnesium. That means in the group, second A group elements, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, there is a barium and radium. These are the elements in that second A group. You can identify the atomic number. So you know the beryllium is a 4. Next is the magnesium. Beryllium is a 4 means it is a second element. That means second period. Next you have to add 1 8. So 4 plus 8, 12 is the magnesium. Okay. So magnesium is 12. Next again add 8. You are getting of the calcium atomic number. 12 plus 8, 20 calcium. Next add 18. 20 plus 8, 18. That means it is a 38 strontium. Next 38 plus 18. Nothing but 56. So it is a barium. 56 plus 32. Barium. After the barium, radium. That means 56 plus 32. 88. It is a radium. This is the sequence you can remember in the why, because one question is compulsory from either first A group elements or second A group element electronic configuration. So friends, just I am using of now the blackboard. You can see black one. Unit 1 is first A in the Indo-Arabic number. It is 1. First A group elements. Okay, beta. So here the first A group, I don't want to study the hydrogen. It is uncertainty is there. Okay. Next is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. Already told I that 1 is their atomic number. Just add to this one. You are getting of 3. Again add 8. 3 plus 8, 11. Again add 8. It is 19. Adding of 18. It is 37. Adding of again 18. It is 55. Adding of 32. It is nothing but 87. So remember this is a sequence. Now the hydrogen, let's this one. Okay. Lithium, electronic configuration, writing of the electronic configuration. It is a 5 marks bit. Electronic configuration. What is the electronic configuration of first A group element? So lithium means it is nothing but 1s2, 2s1. How it is, sir? Again, you have to go to the atomic structure. What is the atomic structure says? The number of elements are present according to the Bohr's atomic model. The first shell is consisting of the only maximum number of electrons are 2. That is the first orbit is consisting of s orbital. Second orbit consisting of s and p orbitals are there. Only one electron is there. That will be goes to the 2s1. Next, you have to write the sodium. This 1s2, 2s2. In the second orbit, you are adding up the s and p is there. In this 6 electrons are accommodated. So total 10 over. But 11 electrons are there. That will be entered into the third orbit. That is 3s1. Similarly, potassium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Okay. First orbit, second orbit, third orbit. Third orbit, D also there. SPD is there. But D orbital energy is more than the S orbital, 4s orbital. So the first it is enter into the 4s1. Okay. See the friends here. This is valence electron is 2s1, 3s1, 4s1. So rubidium, just you have to writing of 5s1. I can write cesium sir 6s1. Francium sir 7s1. I hope you can understand. It is nothing but C. Second orbit, it is second period. Period number is second. This is the third period. It is the fourth period, fifth period, sixth period, 7 periods. Our periodic table consisting of the 7 periods only. This is the first period. Okay, this is about the periods. That means these are the horizontal. Okay, the horizontal rows are called as a this period. The vertical columns are called as a group. The first group element they will ask the electronic configuration. Now see this electronic configuration. So many questions will be you can ask that one. So sir, these first A group elements are belongs to which group? Black. The last element which is entering to the S here is this first A group elements are belongs to the S black elements. Okay. First A group elements are belongs to the S block elements only. Right. And here seeing of this one electronic configuration and also belongs to the group. And next is the oxidation state. What is the oxidation state? Means oxidation state removing of the electrons. Here see sodium. Sodium is the first orbit, second orbit. In the second orbit, 8 electrons are there. If any atom is having of 8 electrons in the outermost shell, that is a stable one. But the sodium is having of only 1 electron which is present in the s orbital. It can easily remove the 1 electron to stabilize. For what purpose? Sodium is always ready to give the 1 electron to getting of the stability. So when it is removing 8 electrons, octet rule is there. So it is removing 1 electron. Here also see 8 electrons. Here 8 electrons. So easily remove the 1 electron. That's why the oxidation state is 1. So first A group elements oxidation state, common oxidation state. It is a common oxidation state is +1. See, by means of all the electronic configuration, it belongs to the S block group elements, sir. The common oxidation state is the +1, sir. Okay, and see the coming to the atomic size or atomic radius. See from top to bottom. This is present in the second shell. This is present in the third shell. It is fourth shell, fifth shell, sixth shell, seventh shell. That means nucleus is there. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh orbit. So the size what happened? Lithium size is in the second. Francium size is 7. Which is the size is more? Francium. Automatically from top to bottom, atomic size or atomic radius is increases. Are you following? Why? Because number of shells are increases. So that the distance between the nucleus to outermost shell is very far for the francium, but very nearer to the lithium, but very nearer to the hydrogen. Hydrogen is in the first shell only. Why? Because it is 1s1 only. The electronic configuration is 1s1. So the size is increases in the group from top to bottom because of number of shells are increases. Coming to the ionization energy. What is meaning of ionization energy? What do you mean by the ionization energy? Removing of loosely held electron, the amount of energy is required. That amount of energy is called as ionization energy. See friends here, shall I remove the lithium 1s electron easy, or I shall remove the francium 7s1 electron is easy? See here in this third orbit 1 electron is there. Seventh orbit 1 electron is there. Which can, when I comparing with the lithium and francium only, don't want to say any others. So lithium, in which element electron can easily remove? Think about this one. Here, seventh shell, seventh orbit, the francium is having the last electron. From this, see, you can see this nucleus to the outermost shell. It is very far. But here lithium is having very closer to the nucleus. What is the nucleus? Nucleus consisting of the protons and nucleons. That is the neutrons. It is called as a nucleons. Proton means plus, electron means minus. It will be attracted. It is attracting. But here very far distance is there, the attraction is not that much. So you can easily remove this electron. Easily removing the electron means amount of energy is very less. But you can remove this electron is we require some amount of extra energy. So the ionization energy from top to bottom, it is decreases. Ionization energy decreases. Less amount is required. More amount is required. Size is more. Fraction increasing, but ionization energy decreases. Once you can understand the concept of the size, remaining other properties, ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity, and remaining other properties are opposite to the atomic size. Opposite to the atomic size. That means in atomic size, from top to bottom, it is increases, means remaining other properties, it is decreases. Just remember. So ionization energy is decreases. Okay. Now, here, what do you mean by the valency? Valency means what? Valency is nothing but combining capacity. How many number of other elements it can combine to form a compound? See, sodium. It can combine with the one chlorine atom. Formation of sodium chloride, table salt. How many number of other atoms are combining with the sodium? Only one. Lithium. Lithium chloride. Lithium fluoride. Lithium hydride. Only one. That means lithium also is having of one. Potassium chloride, KCl. Only one chlorine. Okay. So only one atom is to combining capacity. That's why the valency is the first A group valency is only one. Valency means combining capacity with the other atoms. Okay. This is about the properties of the first A group elements. So these properties, from these properties, we are having of the next one. You can go to the what are the main important of the diagonal relationship with the lithium and next group, that is a magnesium. What is there? You can study about the diagonal relationship. What do you mean by the first of all diagonal relationship? Means diagonal. Diagonal means we will go through the diagonally. You will getting of the relation is there. The similar properties is there. So when you go to cross the elements, first element in the period is what? Are in the period. That means here lithium is there. Second period first element. Third period second element. Second period first element. Third period second element, which is almost all resemble with the some properties. That property, that is properties diagonally is there. That's why it is called as diagonal relationship. Let us see the, what do you mean by the diagonal relationship? We'll see that one. So, I'm writing the second A group elements here. That is beryllium. Okay. Next, magnesium is there. Calcium, strontium, barium. These are the second A group elements. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. Okay. These are the second A group. Here I want to, what is the diagonal relation? Diagonal relationship. Okay. Diagonal means here the first element in the second period, which is resemble with the third period second element. This is that. Lithium is resemble with the magnesium, some of the properties. Some properties are similar. This property is called as diagonal relation. That means in that examination, what do you mean by the diagonal means? Means one period first element is resemble with the next period's next element, that is second element. Almost all similar properties are showing that properties is showing means it is called as diagonal relation. Here the lithium is resemble with the magnesium. In what as properties they are resemble means size almost all similar. Size is similar. Lithium size is 152 picometers. 152. No need to worry about the remembering of this. That is a numerical awards. Okay, 152. Size is similar. Just write in the examination. What are the properties are resemble means lithium size almost all equal to the magnesium size. If you want clarity means lithium size is 152 picometers and magnesium is 160 picometers. And electronegativity, similar electronegativity, almost all similar electronegativity. Lithium is having up 1 is electronegativity, magnesium is 1.2 electronegativity. Okay, and third property is lithium is directly combined with the nitrogen and formation of nitrides. Lithium is directly. Why? Because the nitrogen does not directly react with the other elements, but lithium is directly reacted with the nitrogen, formation of lithiumite. Similar manner, magnesium also directly react with the nitrogen, formation of magnesium nitride. Both carbonates and bicarbonates are soluble in water. Lithium carbonates and bicarbonates, magnesium carbonates and bicarbonates, both are soluble in. And monoxides, they can form lithium monoxide and magnesium monoxide. See, these are the similar properties are there. Okay, so both are hard metals. Lithium is hard metal, magnesium are hard metal. So out of 6-7 points, you can remember at least 4-5 points. Why? Because examination point of view, there are the 5 marks. What is diagonal relationship? How can explain the lithium is having of the diagonal relationship with the magnesium? So diagonal relation means first you have to remember the first element in the first period is resemble with the next element or next period of the second element. So showing of similarities of the similar properties, that properties is called as diagonal relation. Here lithium is having of similarities between the magnesium. What are the properties? Size is same, electronegativity is same, they can form the nitrides, both are form the nitrides, and both carbonates and bicarbonates are soluble in water, both are hard metal. Okay, these are the important points you can remember in the examination point of view. Now, next question is, what is anomalous properties of the lithium? Anomalous means some peculiar property. Just now you see that lithium is showing up the magnesium, resemble the peculiar property, but sodium does not showing of calcium, potassium does not showing calcium, rubidium does not showing of the barium, not relationship, only this is the element is showing of diagonal relationship. Please remember. That's why lithium is showing of some anomalous properties. Why the anomalous properties are showing means because of small size. Why it is showing the anomalous different property means small size. Because of the small size, it's showing the anomalous property. Particularly, lithium is very hard and ductile in nature, and it does not lose its luster for a long time. That means on heating or temperature, it does not lose its luster. Luster means what? Luster means shining capacity. See, lithium is hard metal and the lightest metal. It's very light metal. That's why the lithium metal is used in the preparation of aircrafts, aeroplanes. Okay, lightweight metal is there. Due to of the does not lose its luster, they are using in the aircrafts. Shining property does not lose its when it is exposed to the sunlight or when it is exposed to the air also. Lithium is showing off that property. So this is the anomalous properties of lithium. Lithium, because why they are showing the anomalous property? Because of the size is very small. Lithium size is very small. It is second orbit only. The size is very small. Due to that reason, it is hard and it does not lose its luster, and it form the nitrides. Just we are using of the in the diagonal region. At ordinary temperature only, it can form the nitrides. But remaining other very drastic condition, they can form the nitrides. And also it can react with the that is a boron, means it will be very tough that in this case bromium is very slow reaction is there with the bromine. Remaining elements sodium bromide, potassium bromide, rubidium bromides easily react, but lithium bromide does not ease that much. Very slow reaction is there. So these are the anomalous properties of the lithium is there. Okay, these are the 3 questions so far you covered for the 5 marks question. What is the electronic configuration, diagonal relationship, anomalous property of lithium? Why the anomalous property is there? Because the small size, it behaves peculiar property among the same group. Because of it is small size, very hard in nature, ductile in nature. Ductile means you can make as a sheets. Does not lose its luster. At ordinary temperature, it can react with the nitrogen, formation of nitrides. Okay, but with the bromine, this is a very slow reaction. These are the important properties of lithium. That's why they are showing the anomalous properties. Okay, this is about the anomalous. Next, go to the isolation of the sodium metal. This is a 10 marks essay type question. Before the isolation of the sodium metal, what are the important minerals of the sodium? That is very important. From that important minerals only, you can extract the sodium by the different methods are there. First of all, that is we are having of the Kostas method. Next is the Downs method is there. So first you have to remember about the what are the important minerals of the sodium. Important minerals of the sodium is common salt, that is sodium chloride NaCl. Chili saltpeter, that is NaNO3. Chili saltpeter, NaNO3. Next is the borax. Very important mineral of the sodium is the borax. That is the formula is Na2B4O710H2O. Sorry friends, because of the already one more class is completed in the last Sunday. You didn't attended the classes. Today you are directly attended by. I want to brush up over there in morning, what is the examination point of view, that is particularly from last year onwards, the examination pattern will be little bit changes. Previously, actually the 80 marks question we are having of the 3 sections are there. Just I'm sorry to interruption of this class because that is important for me. The examination pattern for the 80 marks question is we are having of the 3 hours paper. It consisting of 3 sections, section A, section B, section C. Section C, A is consisting of short answers. In that short answers, each question carries 5 marks. In the examination in the paper, there appear, that means there comes 8 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions are there. Out of 8 questions, we can write only 4 questions. Remaining 4 questions is choice. Out of 8, you can select, you can select 4 only. Each question carries 5 marks. 4 into 5 is a 20 marks, section A. Coming to the section B. Section B, again 4 questions are there, but there is an internal choice question is there. After the 8, 9A, 9B. You can write any one. Internal choice. 9A, 9B. 10A, 10B. 11A, 11B. 12A, 12B. See, this is the pattern of the examination in the section B. You can write A or B, whatever that. See, friends, here you can observe that 4 questions are there. Our syllabus is 4 groups. 4 blocks are there. That means from each block compulsory 1 essay type question. Not only 1, 2 questions will be appears. You can write only 1. 9A or 9B means because it belongs to the first block 1. 10A, 10B means block 2. 11A, 11B means block 3. 12A and 12B means block 4. This is the pattern of the examination. We can write compulsory 4 essay type question from each block. So internal choice is there. Each carries 10 marks. Means 40 marks from the section B. So 40 plus 20, 60 over. Remaining 20. Previously, Section C is a multiple choice question is there. From the last year onwards, the multiple choice question is removed. On that, they are given as an essay type question. That means after the 12, 13 and 14, two questions are there. You can write any one question. You can write any one question. That means from 4 blocks, they will give 2 questions. According to my point of view, blueprints. From 1 and 2 blocks, 1 question. 3 and 4 blocks means 1 question. 3 and 4 blocks means 1 question. Question carries 8 marks. Sorry, 20 marks. This is in the your general science, that is the 8 marks. It is a section C, 20 marks question, 1 question only. 60 plus 20, 80. See friends, here we are having of the 4 blocks. Suppose you can grade only first block. In that first block, you can get the 2 short bits, 1 essay type question. 2 short bits means 10 marks, 1 essay type means 10 marks, 20 marks compulsory from each block. Suppose you're getting a fortunate time to study 2 blocks only. You left the third and fourth. From the block 1, 20 marks. From the block 2, 20 marks, 40 marks over. Apart from the 40 marks, 1 section C, 20 marks question, 60 marks. If you are completely thorough with the 2 blocks only, you will get the 60 marks. This is an examination pattern. This is the examination pattern. Please remember this one means to getting of the marks is very high. Marks is very easy in this open university. 60 very easy, very easy. Only you can read the 2 blocks completely thoroughly. The first block is first A group elements, second A group elements, semi-micro analysis. That's it. Over. It is familiar to do. And the second block is organic chemistry. What is organic chemistry? Basic concept. The first unit is the basic concept. Second unit is alkanes. Third unit is alkenes, alkynes. Plus over. You will get the 60 marks from these 2 blocks only. That much of easy to getting of the marks. Okay. Now I am getting of the this syllabus point of view. After the short bits over, 3 short questions are over. Now essay type question. That is essay type question said nothing but the isolation of the sodium metal compulsory any one process. So before that, what are the minerals are there? Common salt. Okay, chili saltpeter, borax. Borax formula is Na2B4O710H2O. Please remember. Actually, in the previous question paper pattern, section C, multiple choice question. All these questions are coming appears in the multiple choice question only. They will ask the formulas. What is the formula of borax? What is the formula of chili saltpeter? You have to remember there. But here, don't worry about that. But at least for the extraction purpose, you have to remember what are the important minerals of the sodium. Sodium important mineral is table salt. That is your daily usage salt is sodium chloride. Next is chili saltpeter. That is sodium nitrate, NaNO3. Next is the borax. It is a very important formula. Na2B4O710H2O. Okay. So Na2B4O710H2O. It is a borax formula. The crude form of borax is called as tincol. The crude form of borax is called as a tincol. Okay. Next is a feldspar. Feldspar is Na3AlSiO8. NaAlSi3O8. Feldspar. This is borax. Feldspar. That is sodium aluminum silicate. NaAlSi3O8. This is a feldspar. Next is the global salt. Global salt is Na2SO410H2O. At least remember 3 or 4 minerals to extract. The main important is the borax here. Next is the common salt. You know that the sodium chloride. Chili salt which is the NaNO3. Sodium. Okay. So extraction methods are Kastner process is there, Downs process is there. Compulsory, any one compulsory. 10 marks. 10 marks is compulsory. Either the Kastner process or Downs process. In the Kastner process, molten sodium hydroxide is used for the electrolysis process. Molten sodium hydroxide, which is used for the your extraction of the sodium. Downs process, molten sodium chloride. Here the difference is only sodium hydroxide, sodium chloride. In the Kastner process, molten sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide use. That is called as a caustic soda. Sodium hydroxide, NaOH, is called as caustic soda, which is used to extraction of the sodium by the Kastner process. But in the Downs process, we are using the molten sodium chloride, common salt. NaCl is used in the Downs process during the electrolysis. At the cathode, you are getting of the sodium. Okay, at the cathode, that's deposited sodium. You can extract it. Here the diagram is important. Okay, very important is the diagram. You can extract that one. That is a sodium by means of the Kastner process as well as the Downs process. Okay. Next is you are having of the, this is molten sodium chloride solution is nothing but it is called as a brine solution. How do you about the brine solution? This actually in the maybe it is in the 10th class. In the 10th class, brine solution is there. During electrolysis, you are getting of the sodium. Now, different number of byproducts are used in the preparation of the byproducts. So, electrolysis process, you are getting of that one. Next is the, from these two questions are present, you are having of the extraction of the sodium, extraction of the, that is contact process, and also that is down the process. Next, preparation of caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide, by means of Nelson cell. Nelson cell, that is one more question. See, 3 essay type questions are in the first group only. What are those? Extraction of or isolation of sodium metal by means of Kastner process and Downs process. And the isolation of caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide, by means of Nelson cell. 3 essay type question. Any one question compulsory in the examination. See, if you are prepared thoroughly only first year group elements, minimum you are getting up the 15 marks. 15 to 20 marks from this chapter. 15 to 20 marks out of 32. It is very near to the pass mark. Okay. So 3 essay type over. Next is the potassium minerals. What are the important minerals of potassium? Why? Because the next element is the potassium after the sodium. Potassium is the next element is there. So why can't you use the lithium? Lithium is the anomalous property showing. That's why you are not extracting this one. Sodium, potassium is extracting. Here in this potassium, important minerals are cornellite, conite, sconite, and sylvine. Cornellite formula very important. KCl, MgCl2, 6H2O. KCl, not KCr. KCl, potassium chloride. Magnesium chloride, MgCl2, 6H2O. This is called as cornellite. Kyanite, K2SO4, MgSO4, potassium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, magnesium chloride, and 6H2O. K2SO4, MgSO4, MgCl2, 6H2O. That is called as kyanite. Sconite, in the sconite, only MgCl2 is removed from the kyanite. K2SO4, MgSO4, 6H2O. This is called as sconite. Next is important is the sylvine. Sylvine is called as a KCl. KCl, not KCr. KCl is called as sylvine. KCl, potassium chloride, is called as KCl. Next is Indian saltpeter, potassium nitrate, KNO2. Indian saltpeter, KNO2. Okay, this is about the potassium important minerals. This is a 5 marks question. So 4 short bits over, 3 essay type over. Next, one more short bit is there in this first year group element. This is the last topic in the first year group element. That is what is the biological importance of potassium? What is the biological importance of potassium? Potassium important is there. Why? Because this is also very essential element in our body. It is a key role his position is maintaining in our body. So it is very important for the not only the animals, plants also important potassium is there. So potassium is required large amount of the potassium for the plant to grow healthy purpose, and also our human body getting of the proper balance of the fluids in our cells. In our that is the fluids are present in our cells. The balancing of the proper balancing of the fluids, potassium is required. Potassium is very essential element which is used for the your clotting of the bloods. Very rich amount is present in that potassium. What are the sources of the potassium? You know that banana is consisting of the potassium. Ripened banana, not raw banana. Yellowish colored banana is consisting of rich amount of the potassium. More than that one more is there, that is sweet potato. During the Shivaratri, you can eat that is sweet potato, not potato, sweet potato. Okay, so some areas is called as Morangadda, somebody is called as Chilgala Dumpa, something it is used as that one. That is called as a sweet potato. A rich amount of the potassium is there. It is very essential for our human beings. Why? Because the fluids which are present in our cells, it is maintaining the balancing, proper balancing of. Otherwise, dehydration will take place. And clotting of blood also takes more time. So potassium is very essential for that one. So it is average, our human beings consisting of minimum 1 kg is present. 1 kg body of the 1 kg of body, 1 kg of your weight is consisting of 2 grams of body. That means if I am suppose 60 kgs means I requiring of 120 grams of the potassium is required for a day. So that's why it is very essential for that potassium. These are the important biological importance of the potassium. Okay, friends, already time up. I covered first lesson thoroughly, completely. From this first lesson, you may getting a 5 short bits, 3 essay type question. 5 short bits, 3 essay type means compulsory in the examination 20 marks. Sometimes 20 marks you are covered. See, this is the examination. Very easily there. You try to understand. Thorough it one. Just read out. First of all, whatever the prescribed book is given by the university, go through that book. What I have told that one, the first lesson, what is the first year group elements? Electronic configuration. What is diagonal relationship with the lithium and magnesium? What is the anomalous properties of the lithium? Next is the important minerals of the sodium. Next is the essay type question, isolation of the sodium by means of the Kastner process or Dow's process. Next is the extraction of the caustic soda by means of Nelson cell. Next topic is a short bit, important minerals of the potassium. Next short bit, what is the biological importance of the potassium? This enough. These are the questions which we getting off in your examination. Compulsory from out of 5 2 compulsory short bits. Out of 3 essay type, compulsory 1 essay type question. Okay. So friends, we'll meet next Sunday. There is a next schedule on that. We are having up the next, on which date we are having up, you know that one? So after the 28th, we are having up the classes are, let's now do the idea about the you are having of 5th May, 11th and 12th May, 19th May. 4 more classes left. I can next Sunday I covered the second year group element as well as the organic part. That I will enter the second block. Organic part. 11 to 12 will finish the third block also. 19 will show the sum up of all the lessons. Okay. This is about our schedule. So please remember how many. Only 14 members are present. Only 14 members are participant. Very, very, very poor. This is the strength. I'm expecting actually for SEM throughout statewide minimum more than 150 to 200 members will be participating. But today is a very unfortunate. Only 14 members are present. Anyhow, the 14 members we are I hope you can understand my lesson, these topics. This is very important for your examination point of view as well as your future career. Okay, bye friends. We'll meet in the next class.